Hey, welcome back to my freelance vlog or freelance journey vlog series. I'm working on it. All right. So in my last video, I talked about looking for work at companies that have a culture of developing people and benefit like tuition assistance or stuff along those lines, and kind of develop my coding skills that way. I really so that's where my focus has been the past week. I've made some tweaks to my resume to highlight certain things, and connecting with some people in talent acquisition I've come up with the list of company. I did bunch of research and came up with a list that fits what I'm looking for, and starting and connecting with people in talent acquisition teams in those companies. And so that's where my focus has been the past week. Now that I have a plan of what I'm going to do in the short term, now it's time to execute it. So haven't done anything as far as coding because of that. I did do another blog post on my site, and it's talking specifically about vlogging. And I know it's been we're going on. I know this is only the fifth one that will actually be released, but I go into the blog post in a little more detail. But this actually goes back to January when I started recording myself talking to myself, just to kind of get past my self-consciousness of talking to a camera. So again, I go into a little bit more detail on my website, and maybe it's the fact that I made a website kind of pointing towards stuff, but it feels like I'm actually building towards something. I kind of have I have an idea of what I'd like to do, but really I'm just kind of getting on the bus and take it until the wheels fall off. At this point, I don't really have a business plan. Right now I'm just looking for what are the next 3 steps that I need to do. Well, right now it's I've already talked about that. So it's been it's even in the because I came upon the decision to pursue a freelancing career pretty much at the start of this year, and I'd always looked at digital nomads and other freelancers, and I wish I could do that, and really it was getting laid off that really kind of hit the point home that I don't want to be beholden to a single income stream. So, and I don't want to. I want to be in a position where I can look back and say, hey, I gave it my best shot, instead of, oh, I wish I tried that. wish I had the balls to try that when I was younger. So that's kind of, so yeah, I mean, life's too short to just exist. I mean, you can find ways to feed your passions and have that be part of what sustains you. It doesn't really, from what I can tell, it doesn't necessarily take talent. It does take commitment and persistence, which that I can do. I'm not sure I have a talent for anything. Other people may disagree, and if you do, post in the comments. Anyway, so yeah, got that going on. So, lot of good stuff happening with the podcast, which again, that link is on my website, and yeah, I can't really describe it. Once I got everything set up and the website went live, I don't know if it was a switch or what, but I didn't necessarily have this big aha moment. It's just like, I don't know. It was a little bit more subtle and a little bit more gradual, but yeah, it feels like I am building towards something, and a lot of I do get enjoyment out of it, and I've seen other people be able to sustain themselves doing it, and what. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this vlogging will do for my confidence in other areas. Knowing that I can do a piece, talk to the camera without being, being all timid, and and be able to create a message of some kind. And